want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Play action. Darnold, he'll buy some time running. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Faking the give, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. This is in the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Now the try here for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Saints nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the
Fred Expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Kamara. He picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On the carry. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Running with Kamara. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 1. As he throws there, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Waller taking it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing quickly, Darnold. That's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He sets up the screen to Jones. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. It's Darnold. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Saints 7.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 44-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 31, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Panthers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20 more yards. That's another Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Fights loose. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Yetur Gross-Matos just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the 15-yard line.
Second and 15. And he's going to go down again.
The quarterback,
Derek Brown, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20! Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He's brought down by
this run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now the toss to Jones, run right, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
38-yard attempt.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 38-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's got the first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Gain of 1 yard.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.